Okay, back to teaching. Everybody get the PDFs? Oof. All right. Today we're going to do the level system with the PDFs. I mean, with the, excuse me, the single paradiddle. Now, years ago when I did study with Joe Morello, we used to have like a little contest every time I had a lesson with him, is how many different ways we could come up with doing the stick control book. And I'd come up with a new way, he would come up with a new way. And here's a way that I came up with, and it's also in master studies, but not in this order. Okay, how you doing, Randy? It's a single paradiddle with the levels. Now, before we can go forward with the lesson, I would like to demonstrate or explain to you what the level system is, or what we call control strokes. And before that, I have to go into sticking heights. Sticking heights is three main sticking heights. There's the full stroke, which is about 18 inches off the drum, and it comes back. It's either considered a full stroke or a free stroke, again. And that's pretty much in volume. That's full strokes. The next stroke would be a downstroke, which means I'm in the full stroke position and I'm coming down and keeping the stick down about, on a rebound, about 3 or 4 inches off the drum, like so. Again, a downstroke. Now the next stroke is going to be a tap. I'm about 3 or 4 inches off the drum, and I strike from this point and come directly back to that point. That's a tap. The next stroke is an upstroke. I strike the drum, and when I strike the drum, I bring the stick up either to the half stroke position or the full stroke position. But for demonstration and for explanation, I'm going to come back to the full stroke, like so. So we have the full stroke or free stroke, the downstroke, the tap, and the upstroke. That's called control strokes or the level system. Now that's basic. I mean, there's an array of volume or dynamics inside of this fan right here. If I hit from here, I'm going to get a certain sound. If I hit from here, a lighter sound. From here, lighter sound. Quarter strokes to half strokes to full strokes. That's called control strokes. Okay, now, I did a formula from the stick control book. Again, everything comes from the stick control book. What is this? Let me see. Okay. And I made R become something. I made R become a right-hand paradiddle. So every time I see an R, it's going to be 1, E, and the. Every time I see an left, it's going to be a left-hand paradiddle. 1, E, and the. So with that formula, the first line, right, left sequence, all that is an alternating single paradiddle. But you have to remember, it's downstroke, upstroke, tap, tap. Why the upstroke? Well, you see I'm in position to nail the up and coming accent. It's right, left, right, left, right, left. Just an alternating paradiddle. And just to get up tempo a little bit. Okay. Second line is just the reverse of the first. Instead of starting with the right, and that's pretty simple. It starts with the left. 1, E, and 2, 3, E, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first and second line are just alternating paradiddles utilizing this downstroke, upstroke, tap, tap, down. Now, the slower you play this, the faster your paradiddle will become. Down, up, tap, tap. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Alternating, again, right, left, right, right, left, right. But I'm in 16th note formation. 1, E, and the. 2, E, and the. But notice I have two sounds inside of that single paradiddle, the alternating paradiddle. And that's an accent in 3 unaccented notes. Now, that means there's going to be, but there's 3 motions. There's the downstroke, the upstroke, tap, tap. Downstroke, up. Look at the hands. Watch when I come down. They're equal. Up. And I maintain an equal, consistent sound. The downstroke is the only accented note. The upstroke and the tap sound the same. Just like I said, the slower you play this, the better off you're going to be, and the stronger you're going to be, and the faster you will become, because you're developing a tremendous amount of control, and that's where speed develops, control. So now we have the alternating paradiddle, right? I'm not going to blast these like. I'm just going to keep them right there at that tempo. All right, let's go to line 3. This is where the levels actually, where the levels really come into view. It's a journey into levels. I usually, when I teach this privately, or when I used to teach it again, I did a lesson like this online a while back, I did put under downstroke, up, tap, tap. But that's not good. You have to follow it. Because if you're not going to play correctly, it's going to come off the drum and smack you. And say, So now we have R and R. So that means it's going to be 2 right-hand paradiddles. L and L, 2 left-hand paradiddles. We've got to make this flow nice and easy. So I'm going to do it slow. I'm going to do the first one. I'm going to break it down. 1, E, and now look, I'm back up. Why? Because now I'm in position to nail the accent on the second paradiddle, which is another right-hand paradiddle. 2, E, and the. But I came up this time. Why? I'm in position to nail the next accent. 3, E, and the. 4, E, and the. So we do 2 right-hand paradiddles, 2 left-hand paradiddles slow. That was a mistake. You got it? It's not my method. It's the laws of physics. I strike from here, I get a loud sound. I strike from here, I get a lighter sound. Want to make a loud sound, I come back up to get there. So, it's following the rules. Line 3 again. Right, left, right, right. Accent, right. Then accent. Again. Do we understand it? Any questions to this? Ouch. Damn, this snare thing. From this point. Any questions? Teresa, you have the PDFs, correct? Randy, Teresa. There's a couple other people in here. I should wish they would get into the chat. So that makes line 3, right, right, left, left. You understand? All right, Randy, did you get the PDFs? No, it's not hard at all. And let me give you my take on when somebody tells me it's hard. Hard means you do not have control and you have created for yourself bad habits. You are telling the stick what to do. You need to understand that. So that's not difficult. It might be difficult for you to understand. Who's this? Hi, Ed. It's not difficult whatsoever. If I'm playing a run of right-hand paradiddles, which is right, left, right, 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 left, right, right, I know that the first one's a downstroke, the second one's a tap, third one's a tap, and the fourth one's an upstroke. That's not hard. You have to come to a terms with this. You have to do this at a tempo where it flows and where you have total control, even if it's like this. 1, E, and the. 2, E, and the. Now I look like a robot there, but I'm just demonstrating what is occurring, and you're reinforcing that. Okay, now line 3 is where levels really come in. You have to know them. I would give a lesson like downstroke, tap, tap, up. And underneath each sticking, I would write that. A downstroke, a tap, tap, and up. Well, it works out, but it's the easy way out. What happens if you do this incorrectly, like I said before, it's going to stop, it's going to turn around rather, and smack you. Say, wrong. You know, here you come with a left-hand accent, and all of a sudden you're here. So, oh shit, no. So, but watch my hands again, and listen to the sound. I'm trying to make the grouping of 4/16, whatever sticking it might be, that I'm accenting that first stroke, the downbeat of 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the E and the is all the same sound. So what's the sticking heights? It's not about speed. It's about control. And like I said, you have control. That's where speed becomes, you're giving birth to, control. You're giving birth to speed. And it grows from that point. But you need control first. And you need to balance the sound of your stick. You don't want that. I can't even do. That's ridiculous. Or you don't want to keep your stick down, go 1, E, and then come up. It doesn't work that way. Okay, any questions on that? That's line 3. Now, I did, I think, 10 lines of that from the stick control book this morning. Do you want me to go over any lines in particular? Because that's the basic concept. See, I don't like to waste people's time, nor rip them off. Is all right, line 5 now. All right, line 6. You know. That was line 5. Okay. Marcio, how you doing? All right. What I'm going to do next lesson, just give you a little bit of a trailer, is we're going to use the stick control book, and we're going to develop samba patterns. How many people here like the samba? Anybody? All right. I take a different approach to the samba. I'm not a Latin guy. I'm not from South America, which is okay if you that's the cultural thing. Uh, what I do is follow Alan Dawson. Anybody know of Alan Dawson? You all should. I know Randy, you do, and I know Ed, you do. Teresa, Marcio, do you guys know who? Okay, I'm going to teach a basic samba. All right, and Alan Dawson had a good method. I'm going to tone it down somewhat. The way I normally play is 1, 2, 3, 4, like 1 E and a 2. We're not going to do that. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Nice and slow. That's how I'm thinking of it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I can think of 1 E and 2 E and. So I'm thinking of 1. What is it? Where's my glasses? Oh boy. John Ramsey. Yep, John Ramsey definitely was Alan's student. And Alan taught this. So let me get back to that. I don't have the PDF, you will get it. It's 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. So my bass drum, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 3, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 1. My hi-hats on 2 and 4. Now when I'm playing this particular thing, the samba, or the development of the samba, because there's so many different variations, this is a very basic pattern. I'm playing my hi-hat 2 and 4 with the heel off the board. I'm just using my toe. 1. So I have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. 3, 1, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. So now I can have 1. That's the basic pattern. Now I'm not using any clave, nor am I using any phrase. What I'm trying to do is maintain that pattern. Ba, ba. So, here's what I'm going to do. Let's play that pattern and develop some left-hand patterns. What are we going to do with the left hand? Okay, so we go to stick control book again. And we look at line 1. And line 1 again is presented 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're going to eliminate the rights and we're just going to play the ands. But this time, however, I want to play the ands. I'm going to start the ands on the rim of the drum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got 1. Now, I'm locked in to the rim of the drum, but I could 1. Now I can play them on the palm. That's line 1. Let me just hit the rim here like that. Nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3. Line 2, the lefts fall on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's really simple. go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, line 3. The left is falling on 2 and 4 in. Now I'm just going to move around. I want to move the left hand around somewhat. Now you can do the stick control. You do the stick control book like that, and also the syncopation book. Now I'm assuming, Randy, I know that you have, and Ed, that you have. I don't know, Marcelo, do you have the stick control book and the syncopation book? And you too, Teresa, do you have the stick control book and the syncopation book? I will break all of that stuff down come Monday. And we will do it open-handed. That is a trip. Open-handed is going to make your right side, if you're right-handed, better. If you're left-handed, it's going to make your right side better. I mean, your left side better. Marcia, you're really learning how to speak this English. Let me, not that I'm going to correct you. I'm just going to make a statement about a groove. I don't play grooves. I play patterns. There is a difference between a groove and a pattern. And the language should become universal. A groove is only established when you are playing with other musicians and you're playing a tune. The music is going to dictate a groove for you to play. That's a groove. What I teach, line 1, line 2, line 3, is a pattern, not a groove. It gets mixed up. So the language needs to be universal. How many people agree with that? Hello? Anyway, what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to open up my, yeah, I will. I've been keeping my website closed, and that was for to pay a fee. I think I will open it up tonight as a free, everybody's welcome. So let me give you my address, and we'll do a 7:30 lesson. Okay? Okay. I'm glad that you gentlemen agree. Ed, I've been keeping it closed, so you can come tonight if you'd like. Randy, I hope you can come again. Were you on the phone? You were on the phone the other day. Are you on the phone now? And there was a lot of interference because of the hurricane watches or the storms. And Teresa, come to the lesson tonight. We'll go over some of the stuff that we did in the beginning of this lesson, and then we'll work on the samba. Maybe I'll have the samba pattern written out. Any questions, gentlemen and ladies? Oh, also, you're on a phone now, Randy? You having any problems, or is it better reception? Okay. Also, I was going to do a show on some drum pads come Sunday, but the owner of the company is unable to attend, so he is going to reschedule it, okay? So there will be no stream this Sunday. You're welcome, Randy. Okay, Ed, see you tonight. Marcio, Teresa. All right, I'm going to wrap it up, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Ed, Teresa, Marcio, and whoever else is watching, you guys have a good rest of the day. You're welcome, Ed. If you have the syncopation book, we'll work at the syncopation book as well tonight. Okay, see you later.